Welcome back to another episode of Just One Fern. Late night recording for Lucas and I. It's been a crazy week. We have a lot of scheduling conflicts, but we're here. We're here for the pod. We're here for this episode.
Yes.
We're here for you, and that's all that matters, really. Lucas, how are you?
My arm hurts, Aaron.
Oh, did you get boosted?
What? Oh, like get the booster shot?
Yes.
No, I actually haven't gotten it yet, which is very scary.
Well, then why is your arm sore?
I'm
more concerned.
The other day I just went like that and it cracked my elbow. And now my arm's killing me.
That's
that was
not
days
good.
ago. So we'll see if it falls off.
That's not good. What were you reaching for? Was it something on the top shelf?
No, I went, it feels like my arm could crack. And I went,
okay, yeah. So
I just thought it would feel good, and it did in the time, but now it feels bad.
Yeah.
It feels very bad.
So at the time you thought that was a good idea, but it ended up being not a good idea.
Yeah, that happens to me a lot. So
yeah, honestly, same. I was wondering if because if you were reaching for something, I would have been like, why are you reaching so aggressively that you had to pop your arm out? And
right.
It's like, how far back was that jar of sauce that you needed to grab? But yeah, so that was a good face. I liked that face. For those of you,
it's my Al Pacino.
That actually, I was literally gonna say Al Pacino. That was really good.
Okay,
yeah, either that or Mr. Magoo. I don't know what's worse.
That was my grandpa called me Magoo.
Really,
Mr. Magoo. This is my nickname.
Gramps. We love Gramps.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Yes. Moment of silence. All right. So I was in Walmart, and we love when Walmart always comes through for the pod. It always has something to give me to talk about. So I was wearing my shirt with my logo on it because I'm a prick. And so I'm walking around Walmart.
The AF, Aaron Fern?
Yes, with that logo on it. And I'm getting some sour cream. You know how I do. And this guy runs up to me. I mean, runs, scares the living shit out of me because he's from behind. So he runs up to me. He's like, hey, man. I was like, what? He's like, what is that logo? And Lucas, I am such a bitch because I said to him, oh, it's this musician that I know.
Oh my God. You didn't admit it. I did
not want to say it was me because I was just picturing all the different questions that were going to come after if I said it was me. It would have been like, oh, what music do you do? Like, blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, it's this musician that I know. And he was like, who is it? And so I said my name.
Okay, good.
And he was like, oh, cool. It's a cool logo. I said, yeah, it is. Thanks. And then he ran away. Sprinted.
Ran again?
Ran away again. Yes. And I was like, are you going up to everyone and asking them about the logos on the shirt? And he didn't give me any explanation as to why he was asking about it. He just thought it was cool, I guess.
Just thought it was cool.
But I couldn't. He ran away. And the first thought was, why did I not just say that it was my logo? Why was I so afraid of this random man in Walmart I couldn't
get it,
say it?
As an artist, you don't want to seem like a douchebag.
Yeah, but I was in Walmart.
Oh, it's me.
I mean, I feel like of all places to not be embarrassed to be wearing a shirt with your own logo on it,
it would be
Walmart.
It would be Walmart. I might have done the same thing. No, I would have gone, oh, it's my band. But that's easier to say than, oh, it's my initials.
Yes, it's just me.
Yeah. I feel like that's harder to say. I really do.
Like, what if I had said it's me and he was like, sing something right now? Like, what if he had said that to me?
Your voice would have cracked.
My voice would have cracked. I can't sing. I was talking to Lucas earlier. It's really bad. Like, I have not sang in probably a year, actually put in the effort to sing a lot in a year. And it's bad. Like, it's really bad. I was trying to belt something out yesterday and I was like, Jesus Christ, I can't breathe. I can't hit certain notes anymore. Like, I was like, this is terrible. So I need to get back on my music train because I haven't been focused on it recently, but I need to get back on it.
Yeah, and when you do, I'm sure it'll be very good. My dad actually said to me the other night, he's like, Aaron sounds like he has a good voice. I'm like, have you never listened to him? Like, he's like, well, just from the podcast. I'm like, he makes music if you listen to the podcast. Like, why didn't you listen?
I
So then
haven't. I mean,
him.
in his defense, I released something in June, but like I haven't released anything since then. And
Yeah.
I honestly don't think that is the best representation of my singing voice either. I don't know. Like I said,
thought it
I
was pretty
have
good.
not sang in a long. Like even when we recorded Greedy, we recorded it like at the beginning of last year. So I mean, it's been
Wow.
a while
Wow.
since I've sang.
Well, dude, when you get back into it, you're gonna suck, and you gotta be okay with that.
I know it's tough. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be. I mean, like literally today, I was laying on my bed doing like breathing vocal exercises because I was like, I need to teach myself.
Oh, good. You already started.
I gotta teach myself how to breathe again. Jesus Christ! But once I do figure it out, once I kind of settle back in,
You'll be fine.
I'm gonna go to Walmart. I'm gonna find this man. I'm gonna tell him it's me.
It's me.
It's me. And then I'm gonna
It's
sing.
me. It's me you're looking for.
Hello.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start belting Lionel Richie in the middle of Walmart, which I feel like people in Walmart will probably know Lionel Richie.
Oh, for sure. That's all they listen to.
Dancing on the
That-
Ceiling, a classic
That and Lil
Walmart.
Uzi Vert.
It's Lil Uzi Vert and Lionel Richie on repeat in Walmart.
Back to back, baby.
It's so fun. Yeah, Dancing on the Ceiling comes on. It's a flash mob in every Walmart across America. It's crazy.
Dude, music. No, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. What were you gonna say?
Music. People are very, very protective over their music.
That is very true.
You know.
Are you talking about in terms of like what you listen to, or like you as a musician?
I think it both ways. I was talking to this guy at work about. It's like, oh, what kind of what do you sound like? Like, what does your voice sound like?
Mhm.
Which is an impossible question. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sounds nasally and horrible. I hate it. But I was like, I don't know. I tried to sing like the guy from Cage the Elephant, and he's like, oh, Cage, I love Cage. Cage is great. It sounded blah blah blah. And
you ever seen a movie with Nick Cage?
yeah,
Lucas, I do have to say your voice is so much different than what it was like 4 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Like it's
No, dude,
crazy. Like
did a 180.
I remember when I think it was oh fuck, what was the song that On My Mind? When On My Mind came out, I was like, that's Lucas? I like couldn't believe it. I could not believe it was you because it sounded so fucking good. And I was like, when did he become so good? I was like Jesus Christ, when did that happen?
Well, I did what you have to do again now is I went, all right, let's start practicing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's true. I mean, it's crazy how like I didn't even realize how important practicing was until like now. Because I was like, oh, I've practiced my entire life. So I've always just been at like consistently getting better. And now I have fallen back to square one.
Dude, it's everything. It really is everything.
Yeah.
But it's like it's one of those muscle mind things, I think. Like
Yeah. It's
you
for
pick it
sure.
up pretty quick.
Yeah. There's also that mental block of like, oh fuck, I gotta start again.
Oh, I have to listen to myself sing poorly. That's the worst. That is the worst thing.
It's the
My
worst.
voice teacher this year gave me this like warm-up routine to do, which has helped a lot. And at first I was like, oh man, like I don't want to do this. I'm gonna sound bad.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, that's the point.
Yes.
The point is to sound bad so that way you fix it.
Yes. It's crazy. Like you have to make yourself crack. You have to make yourself like sound really weird. You have to go into all the different parts of your voice and like just get all the gunk out, you know? Just clean it out like a neti pot with your nasal cavities.
Neti pot.
Yeah.
Ugh. Those things are gross, but they look like they're being satisfying.
I did one.
Did you really?
I have one. Yeah.
How is it?
Oh, Lucas. It's a rush. Let me tell you. It is so incredible that I don't even know how to describe it because it's got to be the same feeling as like doing cocaine because it's that good. Like when you're pushing, like just the feeling of it going through your nose is so crazy that the entire time you're like, oh no, and then when you stop, you're like, whoa, that's pretty good. It's basically it's like Sudafed kind of. It's like your meth experience.
Right.
It like cleans you right out.
And then you go,
Yeah,
I want more of that.
That noise was terrifying. I thought I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. That was horrible.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I hope that rings in your ears for the rest of eternity, Aaron.
That was really bad. That was so bad. But sorry,
that's what Sudafed does to you. That's what meth is.
Yeah, but those neti pots are crazy. I highly recommend you try one out. The next time you're stuffed up, try it out.
Neti pot.
Yeah. Just get like one from Walmart or something, but get like one of their like name brand Equate neti pots. Yes, it's exactly like that. Yeah. See, you're already good at it. But sorry, I cut you off. You were talking about this guy at work that was asking you what you sound like.
Yeah, well, it just whatever. And he was like, "Oh, well, like what microphone do you use?" Because he wanted to like buy a microphone. I was like, "Oh, I like this one." And I was showing him, and he's like, and by the way, he looked exactly like Kurt Cocaine.
Okay,
Kurt Cocaine. He said cocaine. Well. Kurt Cobain. Like he had like like the '90s cut. It was like bleached, but like not bleached. It was like the in between state.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, like what do you do?" He's like, "Grunge, like Nirvana."
Yeah.
And I'm like, I should have known.
I should have guessed. I can't assume.
Should have gotten
Can't
that.
assume, but
yeah. And I'm like, "Oh, like do you have stuff out?" And he's like, "Yeah. I was doing this like scary like death rap before, but I stopped doing that." And I was like, "What? What is that?" He's like, "Don't even worry about it." And I was like, "I'm all right. Do you want to hear some?"
Yes. Wait, did you find it?
I found it.
Wait, how did you find it though?
He showed it to me.
Oh, I thought he said don't worry about it. Did you break him down? Were you like, no, you have to show me or else you're not buying this microphone?
No, because he was like, no, but listen to this song, which was like he made a grunge song. And honestly, it's pretty good. But his song Black Blood, I think, really rings true.
All right, hit me with it.
You ready? I'm just gonna play into into my
Black Blood.
Oh yeah. Here it comes. Are you ready?
This is scary already.
It is freaky. All right, let's hear it. Tell me not. Black blood, and it comes to your son. Black blood, nobody tell me. Why does it kind of go hard though? Black blood, and it comes to your son. My name when I lose my mind, little boy dread and cut this shot.
I hate that I don't hate it.
Right? It's kind of good.
I hate that it's not the worst thing I've ever heard. That's better than half of Kanye's new album.
I know.
And the thing is, that is a really good hook for any rapper to use. Like, if that wasn't the entire song, which I'm sure that it is, it's just him in that really fucking low, scary register. That's kind of terrifying. Album. Like that's a little too horror movie for me.
Mm-hmm.
But if that was just like the beginning of a rap song, I think that's cool.
That's kind of sick. Honestly, the beat was good.
Yeah.
And then he showed me his grunge stuff, and he sounds just like Kurt Cocaine. I keep saying
Kurt Cocaine. Ever since I said cocaine's been on the brain for you.
Cocaine on the brain. I'm going insane. Talk 1, talk 2. Baby, I'm on the train.
That's a rapper, folks. Just like him.
Isn't that crazy?
Sounds just like him.
And it's good. It sounds pretty good, too.
Wow.
If anyone's wondering, his name's Atari.
Atari? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. That's kind of a cool name, right?
Man, I like this guy. I'm a fan. And it's funny because at first I would definitely be like, no. But now that I've like heard his shit and his name is fucking cool, like that's pretty dope.
Now, can I tell you my favorite part of the whole interaction?
Yes, please.
as he pulled it up, and I'm
Mhm.
like, oh, is this you? And it's like that picture of him up there.
Okay.
And then I'm like, oh, is that your song right there?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can read it. It says "Boyfriend in Every City" remix. and he went, what? What? No, that's not me. That's not me. I'm like, oh, what about these other songs? These are you, right? He's like, yeah, but what the fuck? I'm like, it's your newest song, November 26th. He's like, it's not. I do not have a boyfriend in every city. It's not me. I swear to God. And you turn it on, and it's this EDM like. Boyfriend in every city.
That's hilarious. How was he like losing his fucking mind?
He was not happy.
Well,
he was not. He's like, didn't like that.
Lucas, I gotta tell you, this happened to me the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my Spotify was like hacked or something, like my artist profile, and
oh shit,
because I was every once in a while I'll go onto my artist page to check it to see like how many listens I got or whatever, and I was like, what the fuck is this? It was a like Middle Eastern like sitar
I gotta find it.
No, it's off. I got it off. But
okay,
it was I was because I went on and I was like, no, why is this here? Like I genuinely thought for a minute that maybe Is there something you want to tell me?
I'm pregnant. It's yours.
I know it's mine. I could feel it. I can't keep going. If I keep going with this, it's gonna get so bad. I'm gonna start saying things about excretion that I can't keep talking about. It's bad.
Okay.
No, but that happened to me. There was a song that was somehow on my profile, and it's crazy that you bring that up because I totally forgot about it until this moment. But it was like for 1 minute you're panicked. You're like, no. I don't want anyone to think that I came out with a new song that is this. Like, even though nobody would, but like, what are the odds that happens? Like,
right.
That'd be terrible.
It's crazy. Anybody can just add to your profile.
Yeah.
They just can do it.
It's nuts. And I'm shocked it doesn't happen more often. But I'm like, it's so late right now that my head is just spinning. Like I feel like I'm not, and like you're shaking. Is there an earthquake? There's a tornado warning here.
Yeah, there was a high wind warning here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bet you could get a tornado down there.
We have. There was like a really bad one like 2 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pissed that I missed it, but
that's scary. Yeah, dude, that's fucking twisted.
It is twisted. Like basically like those rap like videos where like some guy will just absolutely the rap videos where some guy would just body the other guy and then the whole crowd just loses their mind. But he said something like so dumb it wasn't even that good. Those are hilarious.
Your mama kinda fat.
Yeah. It's crazy how they do that. It's so funny. Look, this is we are on some next level energy right now, but it's not like necessarily great energy. It's just like
no, I don't know.
We're this
some
weird
Kurt
in
between
between
energy.
It's some Kurt cocaine energy. I don't know. Fucking Nirvana. But Lucas, when I was younger, okay, when I was like a kid, I'm wondering if you did this because I've talked to some people about it and they think I'm crazy. Which, honestly, looking back, It is kind of crazy. So for a snack or for lunch, when I was a kid and like my parents weren't making me lunch, like I actually got to make myself lunch. Nice. My friends and I would have PB&Js, but we'd add one specific ingredient to the PB&J.
What?
Pepperoni.
Oh.
And looking back, that's crazy to me. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know
really?
why we did it. I don't remember what it like why. But now that I'm recalling it, I remember it being fucking awesome.
Are you gonna try it?
And I
Aaron,
think
that's
I have.
disgusting.
I think I gotta try it again to see if it's actually good or not. I don't have it with me.
You can't make it right now. I want you to make it right now.
No, I don't have pepperoni. But I do. I think that it. What if it is good? What if I don't think it will be? I think I'm gonna try it and be like, oh, I was just a dumb kid that thought this was cool. But what's the possibility that it's incredible?
I think 6 out of 10. I'm gonna give it I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt here.
Yeah.
6 out of 10 that it's surprisingly good. 4 out of 10 that it's like disgusting, and you ruined a sandwich.
Yeah. I don't know, Lucas. I remember it
Aaron,
being
if you do it,
awesome.
you gotta record it. Will you do that?
Oh, yeah, I will film it for sure. Or just next episode, I'll eat it live on the episode. But I swear to you, it was a delicious sandwich. And like that's all the memories I have of it is it being good. So.
Oh man, I don't know. I like pepperoni though. But you know what the first thing I did was when I graduated high school is I bought a big fat stick of pepperoni and I munched on it all day.
I'm so proud of you. That sounds like
you know.
First thing you think of when you accomplish something is meat stick. But when I was just Lucas, if I eat this and it is good, I'm gonna eat it all the time again.
No, Aaron, that has to be so bad for you.
If it's good, I'm going to eat. Well, because listen, what's bad in that sandwich individually? Nothing.
The jelly is kind of high in sugar.
I don't know. I don't mean that. I mean just tasting. Nothing is bad tasting in that entire sandwich. Bread, good.
Everything
Peanut
in there
butter,
is good. Shit.
Jelly, great. Pepperoni, amazing. So, I don't know. I'm gonna try it. Of course, it doesn't. It's definitely not healthy, Lucas. But I did notice something about myself the other day.
No, I'm thinking about it more. I think it's gonna be good.
The sweet and salty.
I'm with you.
I'm gonna do it on the pod. And then
can we do it together?
Yes, let's do it together. Perfect.
Next episode.
We'll do it next episode. Yes, we'll do it. But I did notice something about myself when it comes to food. So I was ordering food the other day. And I got I was at a restaurant and I got a burger at the restaurant. And it was a fucking juicy, fatty ass burger. And I noticed when they were like, oh, do you want fries with that? I said, no, I'll have a salad. And when I said that, I thought, man, I've been doing that a lot recently where I trick myself into thinking I'm eating something healthy, but I'm actually not.
No.
You're
not.
It's similar to when you go to if you go to McDonald's, right? Mm-hmm. Say you go to McDonald's and then you don't get fries, but you get an extra sandwich and you think to yourself that that's healthier than it is. It's not, but you think it is because you're like, oh, fries will stay in my system longer and it'll you think.
See, the problem is also that you're going to remember eating an extra healthy meal. So you're like, oh, I can eat poorly tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah,
that's exactly the real big pitfall.
Yeah. It's very bad, but I did notice that that's why people get side salads and shit for their ginormous slice of pizza is because they trick themselves that they're eating something healthy, but they're actually not.
Like, bro, shut the fuck up. You're a dirty pig and a fat bastard.
Yeah. And I always think to myself, what if you were to get a chicken tender basket from anywhere, it usually comes with fries and coleslaw. I always think, oh, a coleslaw, that's healthy.
The fucking coleslaw.
Coleslaw's healthy.
And it's the worst coleslaw
and then
you've ever had.
You always take 2 bites of the coleslaw, and that's you never finish it.
You go, maybe I'll have some of that.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, what is it in here? Cabbage?
I guess I'll finish it.
Yeah, it's cabbage smeared in mayo, just tossed and sauced in mayonnaise.
Tossed and sauced. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna use
tossed
that for
and
hungover.
Wingstop. Tossed and sauced.
Dude, I'm tossed and sauced right now. Hungover.
Is that hungover though? Because isn't sauced you're also drunk?
You're not Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, that's it.
Tossed and sauced. I feel like, oh, that's when they do that Jewish dance. Help me. Playim, Nora, Gningo, Si, Egozoso, M.
What? You can't read that?
I'm reading it backwards right now. Aaron
Is it backwards for you?
Aaron is holding me hostage. Yeah, it's backwards.
Oh my God, I wrote it backwards. Because I thought that you would read. I thought that it would be flipped. I thought that it would be flipped in your.
No, Lucas, it flips it automatically. You took the time to write it backwards, but it was you didn't have to do it.
That's pretty funny.
Also,
how good's my backwards writing though? You know,
it's pretty good. The only bad things are like the R is really bad, the P is terrible.
The N's are pretty bad, I think.
You couldn't decide if you wanted to do a lowercase or uppercase I.
No, never.
Like you didn't know what was gonna happen.
Like over here, like that's lowercase. This one's uppercase.
Your G looks like the serpent from Spy Kids 2, and then. You can't just. The R just looks like a faucet, a spigot, if you will. That was pretty good. But Aaron is holding me. I can't believe you took the time to write that back because I saw you writing. And I was like, "What the fuck is he writing?" It took you like 10 minutes to write something down,
dude. It was really difficult.
You didn't have to. Also, my name backwards is Nora.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Nora. That's kind of pretty.
It's pretty hot.
Oh, I don't know about that, but it's pretty.
I need this. Tell me it's pretty.
It's pretty hot, babe.
Thank you.
It's pretty hot.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't even know how we got here. How did we get to this point?
Me either. All right. Let me tell you about a dream I had the other night.
Yes, please.
I was at a show. I was at like a concert, but it was back in Fredonia.
Mm-hmm.
And we were sitting there.
Never good sign to start there.
And it was like some sort of band was playing, and I was sitting next to Armand.
Oh, Armand was in the dream.
Yeah, and we were talking. Me and Armand were talking, and we're just whatever. And then he's like, "Yeah, man, like I have so much more time now. Like it's good." And I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, whatever." And then I look forward, and like 4 seats ahead of me and 4 to the right. I'm like, or 4 to the left. I'm like, that's Armand. I see him, like talking to some other guy, some famous guy. And I go, then I look, and I'm like, what do you're over there. And then he's like, yeah, I'm over there too. And he points and he's like way up in the front row. It's him again. And I was like, what's going on? And he's like, oh yeah, I cloned myself so I could schmooze more people.
Lucas.
And that was it.
That is my worst fucking nightmare. That is how did you wake up in a hot sweat? Were you like, no? As you got up? Like you shot up? Like you just like were falling from the sky in a dream? Like that's the same thing. That's the equivalent. Yeah.
That's
terrifying.
I woke up. I had two drips of milk from my nipples, and my ass was full of poop.
It was.
That's how I woke up.
It was full. It was a full diaper. How did you not like? How were you able to even see in the dream with so much white hair blinding you?
It was bright.
It was the frosted tips. You were basically looking at the Himalayan mountains, just across the terrain through the entire venue. It's all snow capped.
Well, I was impressed by the amount of royalty. You know, the Prince of Pies.
The Prince of Pies.
Prince of Pies.
The Prince of Pies.
Prince of Pies.
I can't believe it. This fucking man. That's Lucas. That's a horrible dream. I'm so sorry.
Honestly, no. I woke up. I'm like, that makes sense. I could see him doing something like that.
He would for sure do that. No doubt.
Yep.
He'd be like, because you know why? He'd be able to make his band and finally have it just be all him.
3 drummers.
He wouldn't have to. Yeah. He would use it to prank the shit out of his kid, like the classroom. Like he
his
would
kid. No, not his kid, but his classroom.
not his kids and the kids in the classroom. No,
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Could you imagine?
He would wait in the library and in the classroom and be like,
Yeah.
"What are you doing?"
You're so right though. That is Armand's dream because he claims to be so busy and he would always come into class like out of breath and exhausted. You'd see him running over from another building. Like his dream would be to have multiple of him everywhere. But the main one, like actual Armand, still knows what's happening in every single spot.
He's like in bed, like shaking, like just controlling everybody.
Yeah, he's like Professor X. Flailing around in a constant state of seizure, which was horrible. But like Armand was so scary because he really fed off drama. He loved it. He lived for the drama. He should have had a show on E, but he never did.
He was on Dancing with the Stars Buffalo edition.
He was. Can we talk about the fact that there is a Dancing with the Stars Buffalo edition? Like, what were they thinking? Oh, let's get the cream of the crop of Buffalo and throw them in a ballroom. Who decided that?
They had to have made no money.
Who were the other? Yeah, they couldn't have. There's no way they made money. Who were the other people that were even in it? Who were the stars?
I couldn't name one person. I don't know anybody from Buffalo.
The Goo Goo Dolls. That's it.
And they weren't in it.
No,
they weren't in it. I found out recently about a rap group, that lives there, like based in Buffalo. I was like very surprised. They're called Griselda.
Griselda. Interesting.
They're kind of good.
That's kind of a cool name though.
They got like 100,000 monthly listeners.
Hey, it's more than me.
Pretty good.
So that's pretty good.
More than me too.
But that's just an off-brand Dancing with the Stars is so funny. Where'd they get the dancing professionals?
No, Armand was the dancing professional.
Yeah, Armand wasn't a star. He was one of the dancing
teachers. Dancer.
I want to know if they filmed it. Or was this just like a live event?
No, you can find it. You never went on the website?
We have to find it.
When you started bragging about it?
That's what I'm doing tonight. I'm going on it and I'm watching this.
You found your nightly activity.
I mean, I don't know how I wouldn't.
You're gonna be like Barney in How I Met Your Mother when he finds out about all of Robin's tapes.
Yes. Yeah. That's exactly what's gonna happen. That's a great episode, by the way.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
That show, like, it did not age well, but it's still pretty good.
You don't think it aged well?
No, I recently watched some of the old episodes, and I was like, I feel like Barney's character would have been hated even more now. Like, it was really bad, but I think it's okay because it was played by a gay man. Like, I feel like that's the only
way they got away with it. Yeah,
it's the only thing that makes it okay.
However, it is still funny. I will say that.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Also recently did that.
We haven't done this in a while, but do you have a pitch?
Yeah, it's short.
Okay.
Short pitch.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's been a while since we've had a golden idea, so I feel like we have to kick the gears back into place and then start pedaling, get to our destination quicker. And that destination is death.
I don't know how you knew that, but you're on the right track.
Thank you. Lucas, I told you, our minds are connected, or they will be soon.
They will be very soon.
They will be connected. Oh, man.
I think we said that before the stars. People don't know what that means, but that's all right.
But it's coming. I don't want to tell them yet, but it's happening.
All right. So here's what it is.
Okay.
Aaron, have you ever had brownies with nuts in them?
Yes.
Here's my pitch.
Okay.
We round up all the people who bake brownies with nuts in them.
Okay.
And we fucking kill them.
This is golden. It's a golden idea. It's a golden idea. Why do you hate it so much?
That's It ruins it. It's like the worst thing. It's like, listen. I'm eating
listening.
a brownie because
Yeah.
I want fucking pure chocolatey
Mush.
bread
You
in
just-
my mouth.
yeah, you
I
want
mush.
mush.
I want fudge. Really, I want fudge, but I'm eating a brownie.
But brownies,
you know?
yeah, brownies are just happen to be there instead. Yeah.
Right. They're like light fudge. They're
Yeah.
like airy fudge.
Yeah.
And then I get a crunchy nut in there,
Yeah.
and I go,
Yeah.
bro,
You know what? I agree with you.
bro, what the fuck? And why? And who thought this would be a good idea for intermission at the play I'm in? Whose idea was that?
Was this a middle school play you went to with like the when there's the moms outsid with all the brownies?
Moms have to make they have to make all the intermission.
You have
food.
to bring something for the intermission.
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Brownies, I agree with you. People have been too experimental with them in recent years. Just keep them normal. Like the people who put like the Oreos in the brownies, I'm like, you're doing too much. It's not bad, but you're doing too much. But I agree with you because the nuts in there are always ungodly hard. Like, why are they so crunchy?
Yeah,
it's never like a soft walnut. It's always a really crunchy.
If it was a soft nut, I might be more okay with it. If it was just like a new flavor.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Mm-hmm.
I can deal with that, and I get why people would like that. But if I'm going, and I go, ow.
Yeah,
like
if I'm biting into basically a popcorn kernel, I will lose my mind.
Yeah, yeah.
And by the way, there are people that eat popcorn kernels just straight up, and those people should be added to the list of people that we kill. And I agree with you. But Lucas, I was gonna bring this up earlier, but I didn't know how to. This is perfect. I have a way to kill them.
Let's hear it.
I think we should bring back walking the plank.
Yes.
Why don't we do it anymore? When did we stop having people walk the plank?
I don't know. I'm assuming.
What year was it? 1860 when Abe Lincoln was president.
Abe Lincoln probably
put the kibosh on it for sure.
Isn't that what he did? He made some amendment. That made us,
it was
walking the plank.
It was a lot of really important things. You know, ended slavery, all that good shit, and then at the bottom, fine print, it ended
no more walking
the plank. But now we need to bring it back.
Yep.
And this is the perfect way to do it.
These are the people. These are the people that should do it.
Yeah, it's a really good way to, because I'm technically pitching walk the plank, and you're pitching kill all the people that put nuts in brownies. And it's a perfect combined pitch because it's going to show people that both are correct.
Yeah, yeah. And you know what? You know what's great about this is I know for a fact that the people who are walking the plank, it'll kill them.
Yeah.
Because G-Ma, Gam, she just ain't that good of a swimmer anymore. In fact, she probably never learned because polio was pretty big back then, right? Isn't that true?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's fucked up.
Polio was a huge issue. It was probably issue number one.
You know, I made that joke. My grandmother didn't know to swim because of polio. I'm not even kidding. I was like, Grandma, you don't know how to swim? Like what? She's like, well, all the waters had polio in them, so we couldn't ever go. I never learned. We couldn't go swimming.
The pools had polio. Do you think it was just like she was dyslexic and like when she read pool, she thought it said polio?
I think she lost one game of Marco Polo, and that was it.
That was enough for her. She couldn't do anything.
There's polio in those pools. I don't think why would we go?
I'm not doing that. Marco Polo, no thanks.
And she was dyslexic. I think you're.
She was just. No, but they would kill a lot of grandmas. They'd be.
Oh yeah.
They'd be dead in that water. No, but I personally think that walking the plank is the perfect way to punish anyone.
It's genius. No, that's genius.
Because I'm not like. Listen, it gives you it puts your life in your own hands.
You gotta explain that one
for
to me.
a brief second. When you are pushed, when you jump off into the water, there's a possibility you survive, depending on where you are in the ocean. What if you survive long enough for another boat to come by? What if what if you fight a shark, eat it, hide inside the shark, and then you
and win the Oscar that you deserve.
Win the Oscar that I deserve.
You fucking deserve it, man. Good for you.
Thank you. I can't believe I didn't win it for Wolf of Wall Street. I'm pissed.
I know, right? Fucking
unbelievable. Had to fucking kill an animal for this. No, but we should have people walk the plank. I just want to scream at someone, walk the plank.
With a scabber in your hand.
I know,
a scabbard.
A scallywags tone of voice.
And with an ingrown toenail and scurvy.
Yes, and scurvy. Oh, that was good. That was really good. You had that nice rolled R in there. Scurvy.
Scurvy.
I would, oh, man. The pirates, they knew how to live. And by knew how to live, they really did not know how to live.
No, they did not, unfortunately.
It was the exact opposite. But knowledge is power, and they had none, but they had a ton of power.
Wind, solar?
I was thinking
wind.
I was thinking wind, but like not always.
Sorry.
No, not always wind.
So what kind of power did they have, Aaron? What are you doing?
The power. I'm thinking. I have no idea. The power of.
That was you thinking?
The power of Christ.
You went like that. You went. I thought you were doing something else.
My brain shut off.
My brain turned off because it's so late.
It's so late at night.
11.
I agree with you.
Wish.
I agree with you about your pitch. That is a good pitch. We should kill all the people that put nuts in the brownies.
Okay, I have a bit I came up with.
You're gonna tell me you have a bit before you do a bit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, it's because I haven't prepared it and it's not very funny. Did I tell you about my idea about how science was invented?
No.
It was invented by two 12-year-old boys back in like 800.
Okay.
And they go back and forth with each other. The first one says, "I bet you didn't know that feet stink because you don't wash them." And the other guy goes, "So, I bet you didn't know that the sky is blue because God is sad." And then the other guy goes, "Oh yeah." And the other guy goes, "Yeah. And the other goes, "Oh yeah. And the other guy, yeah. Well, prove it." Science.
Lucas, I want to be laughing. I don't want this to flop, but I have no idea what you're fucking talking about.
So he has to prove his friend wrong, the other 12-year-old boy.
Mm-hmm.
And that argument just kept going and going and going until like, okay, well, how do I know that that's right? Well, you got to make a hypothesis. All right, so let's prove let's test out your theory, you dumb shit.
I got you.
I skipped a lot of steps there, yeah.
I was going to say, it's a bit that could work.
Yeah. I have it written down as okay, and then the sunglasses emoji, and then in asterisk, continues to invent science and finally win the I bet you didn't know game from childhood.
I bet you didn't know game.
Like as if that's a thing.
That literal, like the way that you wrote it down is hilarious. Like that in itself is funny. You writing
that's
things,
funny, right?
Like this whole episode has just been you writing things that happen to be funny.
Yes.
you wrote some backwards shit and that was hilarious. Like,
this is nuts that I did that.
I can't believe you wrote it backwards on purpose only to have it be.
What's crazy is to me, it looks the right way. It's backwards to me.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
That's nuts. I can't believe you did that. That's so funny.
Anyway, you got anything to say?
Do I have anything to say? Of course I do. When you go to a gas station and you like put in your card at the kiosk and then it goes like, "Oh, error, please see cashier." I just don't get gas.
also don't get gas. I leave.
I don't. I go to a different
I go
gas
somewhere
station.
else.
Yeah, I don't get gas at that place. And
That's so relatable.
I don't know. I don't know why I haven't actually like thought about it before, but I did the other day. I was like I could just walk in and be like, "Hey, there's an issue. I'll pay in here."
Don't.
No.
I did it once and it sucked.
Yeah, no.
Like I
I'm
went,
not doing
what?
that.
Because nobody's ever done that.
Yeah, you do the like. Everyone does the same process. It happens. You go, "That's weird." You try it again, right? You always try it a second time. Fuck. And then I switch cards. If you have two cards, I try a different card. And if it still happens, then I leave.
Yep.
It's a 3-step process. It's my
Infallible.
three-step process to not get gas at the gas station. That's exactly what it is.
If you have done this and you were listening,
yes,
please comment.
You are one of us. One of us.
One of us.
No, but it always says, "Please see attendant." And I say out loud, "No, I will not go see this attendant." Because honestly, and this is no offense to the gas station attendants, but what are they going to do to help me? If it's not working out, like what are they actually going to do that's going to help me? Nothing.
I guess they could
except take more of my time.
Put money on the gas thing, couldn't they?
I'm just thinking about this now. Do you think that's a scheme? Because if you have to go in, are you more likely to buy something else?
It's a pretty shitty scheme because it makes me leave.
It makes me leave. That's what I'm saying. But is that what they're thinking? And then it's just like
maybe
until right now.
What could it possibly be?
I've never heard. Yeah, I don't know. And no one has ever once had this conversation with me that we're having right now. Like I've never once said to someone when I am at the key, like I don't go in to the gas station to actually fix it. But like now that it's out there, do you think they're gonna stop doing that?
Yeah. I think the CEO of Exxon is listening in right now. He's go, "Oh shit, they're on to us."
He calls his buddies at Shell. They're like, "Quick, we got to figure this out." But
did you hear this Aaron guy?
Did you hear him? He figured it out. No, which is crazy because either way, it's better for both parties.
What?
If that just never happened, that card error, it's better for everyone.
Get more money.
They would
100% get more money.
Because I always remember the places that didn't fuck me over with not letting me get gas, and then I go to them first.
You know where I go? I go to the place that lets you let go of the handle and it keeps going.
Lucas, that's every place.
Maybe where you are, not here.
What do you mean?
We don't have locking pumps. Our handles don't lock. You have to stand there and hold it.
I thought every single place had locking handles.
No, they're illegal here. They literally get torn off. And there's
they're illegal?
One place. They're illegal where I live, and there's one place that still has them.
Wait, why is it illegal?
They think you're gonna drive away with it in your car or something.
I mean,
which is so dumb.
You got to be really fucking stupid to drive away with that in your car.
Hey, dude, they let just about everybody pass that test.
That's you're goddamn right. That's very true. There's a lot of people that should be retested at age 50, you know?
Aaron, I messed up my parallel parking on my test and they passed me.
That's crazy.
I got it wrong.
Nuts.
Flat out bad.
You just didn't do it right.
Did not do it right. And he's like, "Yeah, you're good to go. You can drive."
I had a hard ass. This woman was pissed the entire time. She was not happy, which I don't blame her.
I bet you were sweating.
You're
definitely.
Yeah, you know me when I take tests, I'm very nervous the whole fucking time. And I was shaking, and I made it through the entire thing perfectly. And then right at the end, she's like, "Pull over." And I was like, to stop the ride. So I pull over, and she's like, "You didn't put on your signal," and took off 5 points. Fuck no. So she took off points just because at the very end I didn't turn on my signal to pull over.
Damn. You know what? You had a perfect jump, but the landing was a little off. That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I still survived.
You're here.
Mm-hmm. Barely. Do you have anything else you'd like to say to the people before we wrap it up here?
I would like to say thank you if you're still listening. That's not only sweet, but I respect you for it. And try to, tell one of your friends about the little gang we got going on here.
Yeah.
Hang out with us. Hang out with us for an evening.
Yeah.
Put us on while you wash the dishes and tune us out.
Yeah. If you work from home, put us on while you're working from home.
Mm-hmm.
It's perfect. It's
especially
a great way
if you do service calls. Yep.
Yeah, and if you make your way through an hour, it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh my God, that hour went by so fast. Why? Because you had us with you,
right? And
we got you through it.
Yep.
And that's all that matters.
If you talk from home, if you work from home and you have to get on a meeting, but you want to listen to us,
yeah,
here is a sound clip that you can play over and over again to your manager.
Yeah,
ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So here's my problem with that. What if we did it the way we used to? So I know things changed. However, you know what? Never mind. I thought about it. There's a reason we stopped doing it.
Did you clean out the dishwasher?
Okay, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry about this. I'm so sorry about this. Fuck you! Fuck you! What? You know I'm at a meeting. Oh my God, I didn't mute it. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be back.
And that's what you can play. And that's what you can play every single
And you
time.
can play that. And you can play that. And it'll get you out of any meeting. And so that way you can listen to us.
They might put you in couples counseling, but
if they pay for it,
that's pretty good for you. Yeah, if they cover it with your insurance.
Sounds like you'd fucking need it. You guys.
It does sound like you need it. But please tell your friends. Tell people to subscribe to us. It helps us so much, for real, like more than you know. So please subscribe. Follow us on all social media. And comment below if you think who you think should walk the plank, and if you think we should be walking the plank. And if you put nuts in your brownies, Lucas,
fucking die.
We're coming
I hate
for you. We're coming for you. We'll see you next week.